Hello everyone and welcome to our live studio show here, round 14 of the FIM MX1 MX2 Motocross World Championship with me, Paul Malin. I've got two of my guests here already. I can see a third one just over the way as well. But we're in the Czech Republic, we're at the Locket circuit. Had a mixed weather day today. It was dry for MX2, wet for MX1, and the sun's out again. So who knows what's going to happen for the next two races. But as is always the way, time is short for our MX2 rider and our team manager this week, because he's also an MX2 team manager. So, Jose Boutron, Silver Action KTM team, welcome to the show. I think it's the first time for you on MX Live TV studio show.
Yeah. So thank you for inviting me here. Yeah, for sure, I'm ready to answer your question.
But not the first time on TV, because this year you have already appeared on Spanish national television because the results that you're getting, you know, winning a race in Brazil and regularly on the podium now.
Yeah, for sure. I'm so happy, you know, in Spain it's coming better, the motocross and the marketing. Yeah, I'm 3 in the championship right now. I went live in the Spanish television, #1 channel for 30 minutes, so it was a nice feeling.
It's been a pretty impressive rise for you, hasn't it? A couple times, I mean, what, you're now 5th year, full season in MX2 or just riding in MX2 World Championship. A couple times 28th, the 14th, the 10th, but now, almost out of nowhere, you're laying 3rd in the championship. Is this what you expected? Was this the goal at the beginning of the season to say, I can finish top 3, or were you looking top 10, top 8, top 5?
No, my goal from the first moment was to stay in the top 5, because last year I finished top 8 with some problems on the bike, like 8 motos out of the racing. For sure this year with some good material, my goal was to be in the top 5. You know, now I'm 3 in the championship. I'm so happy because we are working in very good line. Yeah, my start helped me a lot, you know. I'm a good starter, for sure I'm gonna do my best.
Before you arrived today in Locket, you were 51 points ahead of Christophe Charlier, but obviously you lost some points in the first race. What happened? Charlier came on the inside of you, we saw that.
Yeah.
But was the bike damaged afterwards?
Yeah, I broke my left clutch lever. In that crash, Charlier came really hard to me inside of the corner. Yeah, I lost some points. Now I'm 33 points in front of Charlier, still 3 in the championship. Yeah, 3 races to go. I cannot give up, you know. I need to do my best. Fighting till the finish.
Well, just looking at one of your many impressive performances this year, where you've taken 6 moto podium finishes. You've had 3 second overall, 3 third overalls. When you say you wanted to be top 5, are you surprised already how many podiums you had, or is this normal if you are to finish in the top 5? This kind of
yeah, we are surprised. Even myself, I'm surprised how I'm riding, because I didn't expect that, you know. Too many podiums. I feel very good on my riding. I'm consistent, you know, and that's the key to stay in the front of the championship. I have 2 factory riders in front of me, like Jeffrey Hellings, the fastest guy, and Jordi Tissier. Yeah, for next year, I just signed a contract with KTM for 2 years deal with factory bikes, but in Celebration team, yeah. Same, because I feel very good. It's like my family, my mechanic, my boss, Mirko. And I hope next year to make 1 step up with a factory bike and come closer to Jeffrey.
Already had a moto win, the first ever moto when it came in the super final in Brazil. Jeffrey Erlings crashed in the second corner, but even when we've seen him crash before, he was able to take the victory or come close. But the last few laps when you are leading, were you nervous? Were you really nervous, or just a little bit nervous?
Yeah. I was waiting for Jeffrey because I didn't know. I was waiting for Jeffrey pass me, but I just riding myself. I was leading. I know it, but Jeffrey didn't come like 15 seconds. I was a little bit lucky, I have to say, because I started in the top 5 in the super final together with the 450s. For sure that helped me a lot to win that moto.
we've got, we're just looking at the round from Brazil. You like this track? It's a nice
Yeah,
track.
I love that track. You know, last year I took my first podium on my motocross career in that track in third place, and this year I won my first moto of my career. So I think that country or that track, for sure, there is something special for me and good remembers in that place.
Next year we have GP in Spain, Talavera de la Reina. It's home race for you, but you said yesterday 600 kilometers from your house.
Yeah.
But I also see it's one of your favorite tracks.
Yeah, for sure. I rode there my first time when I was 6 years, my first Spanish championship. And good remember, I know that track. It's like 600 kilometers from my house. Spanish is big country, but for sure, I'm sure that a lot of people will come there to support me and to support the motocross, because Spain is big country, big marketing, and we need one help to come better.
Obviously, when you were growing up, I guess your idols would have been Garcia Vico, Jonathan Barragan, maybe. You know, as a kid growing up, did they offer you any advice when you were getting closer to racing in World Championship?
Yeah, for sure. I learned a lot about that guy. You know, Vico was a fighter, and Barragan also. In that, Barragan was one of my idols, my heroes in the past, because he fights really hard, always fighting, always training hard, and for sure I'm looking for like they did before. You know, I try to make same step than them. You know, we will see what happens.
Your starts have been better this year. Your form has been more consistent. Is it something that you've worked on, or is it the fact if you know you get a good start, you can have a really good opportunity in there? The concentration level is higher, the fitness is better. What is?
I don't know. I really don't know what about the start. You know, because I don't know what is the reason why I am so good a starter. I think it's that I have something special, or I don't know. But I know when I can start in front, I can finish in front, just not crash, do my home race, and no go over the limit, you know, not crash, and take, like I said before, to be consistent is the key for the championship.
We have 3 Grand Prix left. After this one, Belgium, Matterley and Lira. Which is the favourite track for you?
I'm gonna say Matterley,
yeah?
England. Yeah, I think it's a good track for me. I had good remembers from that track. Last year I rode good, so I hope to do my best last 3GP. I'm gonna fight like never before in my life, because I really want to finish top 3 in the championship. It's my dream.
Okay. Got a question here for you from Twitter. Basically, Jose, your thoughts on the recent rule change allowing Jeffrey Hurlings to defend his MX2 championship again? You know, like next year they've changed the rule to say he doesn't have to go in MX1. What are your thoughts on that, or is it doesn't really bother you?
I don't care, you know. One season is 18 races. Jeffrey for sure is the fastest guy, but you never know. He one day he can crash, one day he can make one mistake, and we will see what happens. Jeffrey is the fastest guy, but 18 races, 7 months racing is long season, and a lot of things can happen. So we will see how the rivals are going. Yeah, for me it's no problem.
Okay, well, we are going to thank you for now. Obviously, better luck for the second race. I'm going to bring in my second guest now, Jackie Martins, the team manager from Wilvona Star and JM Racing KTM. We just got our camera on Jackie, and then there we go. So, Jackie, welcome to our live studio show. And good to see you again. And obviously from your side, you know, been managing teams now for many years. You were a 1993 world champion in the 500cc category, 17 Grand Prix wins, almost 2 world titles though. The last round, you know, it went down to the wire in the last round again. You know, how is it managing a team, I guess? I know it's been many years now, but completely different to a rider. Being a rider?
Yeah, for us, for myself, and also, yeah, I feel really good with to find some good young riders. I have a lot of fun with them. The last 15 years we did only this. We start, for example, with Valentin Taillet. We finished with Jordi Texier. Now on the moment we have Paul Jonas, Jeffrey. He was the first one to bring in the European 125 and up in the European 250. But yeah, we like it, and it was only not so easy to let them go to the, well, every time like Jeffrey go to the factory team, Jordi go to the factory team, and some riders go to another team. But yeah, we like to do it, and on the end, sometimes it's not so nice to let them go. But on the moment, like Paul Jonas, we try to keep him for next year. We have good feelings. Yeah, normally we continue, and depends, you know. Like we have still 3 races to go. When he get the title from the European 125, yeah, after we can see what is coming.
As a racer from Belgium, born in Lommel, I didn't know that until the other day, but you chose to ride on a Luxembourg license. Why was that? When I was racing Grand Prix with you, you was on a Luxembourg license.
Yeah, and this time Belgium had lots of top riders. Geboers, Jobé, Lacquet, Malherbe, yeah, everybody. But on this moment, only 4 riders can go to the GP. And that's why I have to go to Luxembourg. Well, otherwise I cannot get part in the World Championship. Dus that is the reason I go to Luxembourg, and yeah.
See, you mentioned some of the riders: Jake Nichols, Romain Febvre, Paul Jonas. Are you happy with the way the team has gone this year? Obviously, with Paul Jonas leading the 125 European, but what about with Jake and with Romain?
Yeah, Jake and Romain, they have so many bad luck in this season. Yeah. Romain started really good. 2 podium places, Qatar, Thailand. After, on a very small practice, he just was cruising. He put his foot on the ground. If he placed his foot on the ground, he twisted, and yeah, he broke the complete ankle. He got an operation, what took him, yeah, like a few months. Now he's coming back, and now we need some time to get back the speed from the other riders. Well, they increased during the season. Yeah. And yeah, now it's coming better. Today he crashed in the start. Yeah, that can happen. And this track, it's very difficult to come back to the front. I hope second heat he do better. Jake has also, yeah, also bad luck this year, especially with some. He has some infections, and yeah, many things what bring him not in an easy situation. Always Jake is fighting. He's working hard. He's a perfect rider, but yeah, sometimes you have the luck to bring the result, and yeah. But yeah, we hope the next heat he can make again the place where he deserves.
Some team managers go like a rider through the whole career, don't win anything, but you had European champion with Valentin Taillet in MX2, European 250. Here in 2010 with Jordi Texier, and obviously you're leading with Paul Jonas at the moment in that 125 class. So there's obviously something that you guys are doing right. Is it to do with the people you have around you? Is it your persona? You don't seem a guy that gets too stressed, so maybe this also is something that the riders like to be around as well?
Yeah, we have a really, for myself, I think we have a really good structure. The riders, when we start with them, they come to my workshop of my building, yeah. And we have everything by ourselves. The fitness, they start at the morning at 9 o'clock and they finish at 5 o'clock. They live in my place. There's all the riders live together. It's you know, everybody have his own apartment, and yeah, all the team is working only for this riders. And that, I think, brings the result we have till now. It's everything is just planned. Everything is, yeah. We want the best for them. For example, a kid from 15 years, you cannot leave him alone in the apartment. No. We take care that they have food in the morning, in the midday. You know, everything is organized, and I think that's why we get so good results.
Talking about planning, if all goes well at the next round in Belgium for Paul Jonas, he can maybe take the title in England. at Matsley Basin. This will be a great season for him, for you as well.
Yeah, for us, Paul till now he did very well. He won all races till only today. He crashed in the start.
Yeah.
He came back to 12, I think. He crashed again from complete last to the 4th place. And he's till now he's doing a very good job. But like I said, you need also luck. And I hope in England he can get a title and we can see him in the last round of the European 250 in Lierop. Yeah.
I know we said we weren't going to, because obviously we're still in 2013, but next year it's all changed for you guys. Husqvarna, you're going to be running the factory team in MX2. That's the same company you rode for when you were world champion. Are you looking forward to going back there?
Yeah, for me it's like I feel home. You know, when you get world champion with the brand, it gives you a special feeling from you know, when you get world champion, it's also the best what can happen, especially if you have can work afterwards to come back to the brand where you get world champion with. Yeah, it's for me it's like I come home. For sure we have to do it, you know, we need to work and then to get back, to try to win the races, and but the first impression is really good, and we look forward to the new season.
Okay, and just on next year, are you close now to having the finalised plans? Don't need to name the riders if you don't want to, but is the team looking like it's coming together now for next year?
Yeah, it's Romain Fabre.
Yeah.
We signed him already last year for 2 years.
Yes.
And yesterday we signed with Tonkov.
Okay.
Dus for next year we have a real good, strong team. The riders, the choice what I was searching for, it happened. Dus I'm very happy with these guys. And then Paul Jonas, soon we find the solution.
Okay, well look, Jackie Martins, I know you also have to disappear down to the skybox to go and help your riders, Jake and Roman, prepare for the second MX2 race. So Jackie Martins, team manager from Wilvo GM Racing, thanks for joining us here. If you want to just slip off the headset and make your way off, and then I'll bring in Kevin Strybos, Suzuki World MX1 rider from Rockstar Energy Suzuki. Kevin, good to have you, and good to see you here, and after such an impressive first race as well. Suzuki first and second, behind your teammate Clement de Sal. Obviously you've won twice here in the past, so this place has some special memories for you, I guess.
Yeah, something like that, you know. I won here in 05, 07, so the place was always good to me. I like the track. I think the it's pretty easy, it's pretty old school, so it's like it used to be, you know, like motocross tracks from the past. And first race I took a good start, took the whole shot, then I dropped back to second, and then Kenny passed me, I don't know, I think 15 minutes in, and then finally I could pass him back, so I was happy with second, and definitely looking forward to the second race.
Fifth in the standings before you arrived here. Again, was that the goal, or because you finished sixth last year in the championship?
Yeah, last year was sixth, you know, so we said top 5 should be good, and at the moment I'm there, so I think it's not too bad. Last year I had some ups and downs, this year also, but not that bad as last year, you know, so I think that's just 1 point to improve for next year. And so I'm quite happy with the results. Sometimes not, but most of the time, you know, 15th in the championship is not that it's not that bad. So looking forward to keep that, and who knows, maybe I can get fourth.
You're on a factory team again for the first time in a long time. That's of course every kid's dream to ride for a factory. For you, you're coming back to a team where you had good success, GP wins, second place in the championship. How's it been going back there this year, settling in? Was it like you never left?
Yeah, it was good, you know. Like you said, it was like I was never gone there, you know. I knew the people, I know Sylvain, Eric, you know, everybody was there when I was there in that time, and I feel like I was coming home again, and I felt really good on the bike straight away. So yeah, I think all the puzzle, or all the pieces of the puzzle, they fall back in place, and looking forward for the next races.
You've had 2 third overalls, Brazil and Finland. You've had 4 moto podiums, 5 with the second race today. In terms of your confidence level now, I guess that's just starting to creep up. Of course, we've got the Belgian Grand Prix at Bastogne in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, you know, it's coming up. I think I can get more. You know, I need to have more confidence in myself. I think that's also a little bit a little issue where to work on. But yeah, like I ride, you know, when I get second places or third places, it's going up. So that's definitely going to be good for the Belgian GP.
What do you think to the Belgian circuit? We were there last year for the first time. I was talking to Adam Wheeler from OnTrackOffroad.com during the MX1 broadcast. I thought actually last year the track rode pretty good. It surprised me. We had a lot of rain, that might have helped. It was pretty bumpy. It wasn't an easy track to ride, was it? Are you looking forward to going back there?
Yeah, sure. You know, I think last year was surprised by many people. Like we had a wet Saturday, and then Sunday we thought the track was going to be not so good, but in the end, you know, it turned out really good. We had a lot of lines there, a lot of passing spots. So I went practice also this year to there just to see how the track was now, and yeah, definitely looking forward. I think it's a little bit also like a little old school track, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it used to be, and so yeah, definitely looking forward to go there and then try to be on the podium.
Just looking back at Bulgaria here, one of the many battles I'm sure you've had and will have again in the future with your teammate Clement de Salle. It was an interesting race, wasn't it? Good race to be involved with.
Yeah, sure. You know, it was good. It was actually like first time I was going back for the podium. You know, back for second place, and yeah, it was a good battle. So I hope there will be many more.
There were 4 riders in the championship from Belgium. Obviously the first 4 that were in qualifying yesterday and pre-qualifying, and that were in the first 4 places for a while today. You, Ken, Jeremy and Clement. But you know, over the past we've seen Stefan Everts, and we've seen Ramon, and obviously all the greats before that. But you know, we talk about the changes in Belgian motocross. Some circuits are losing some circuits. Maybe the environmental people are coming in, or maybe up until sort of this year, you know, when let's say we had Clement, who was maybe the only Belgian guy the last couple of years consistently. Ken was on and off a little bit. For a few years you were up and down as well. You know, it was a really challenging time for Belgian motocross, but then suddenly we've got 4 guys this year. So from an MX1 point of view, I guess the sport is healthy, but from MX2, it's looking like, well, where's the next Belgian guy coming from? You know, we are fortunate to see 125, 250 European as a support class here. But who do you think is going to be, or where do you think the next Belgian riders are going to come from in terms of, you know, where they are now in 125 and 250? Who are they? Who do you think should shine?
I don't know, you know, it's difficult. I think in MX2 we have Libert.
Yeah.
So he's injured. I think he's a pretty good rider, you know, if he don't crash. He has some speed, so I think if he can work one more winter good, then he will be pretty good on the MX2 next year. And then we have Damon Graulis. So he's still a young kid, you know, and he has some good speed. I see sometimes when I see him during the week. He's pretty fast, you know. He has a good style, and so yeah, I think those are the 2 where we have to look forward at the moment. Maybe Brent van Doornik.
Yeah.
He's not that bad in the race now, so we'll see, you know. But for the World Championship, or I mean for the World Champion, it's going to be difficult for the next year or maybe 2 years, but who knows.
And I guess are the likes of Joel Smets, Eric Gabor still heavily involved, maybe even Stefan, heavily involved in trying to work with the the Belgian Federation, the government as well, to maintain that motocross keeps a good place in history and in the country as well, you know, in terms of keeping some circuits, maybe helping to create new ones?
Yeah, I really do hope so, you know, because actually it's a shame because we have such good riders, also in the past and also now, and then we still don't get more tracks. You know, it's really difficult to find a track to ride on. We have like Ulm, Lommel, we have like maybe 4 or 5 tracks over the whole country, and yeah, that's not good. You know, I think we need to have more tracks and more people involved, like younger people who can step up to the MX2 or the European races. And yeah, I definitely hope like Joel and Eric, they can find something with the country to make new and more tracks.
Got the Belgian Grand Prix in a couple of weeks, then we have Matterley, the festival. Lierop, and then the end of the season, of course, we have the Monster Energy Motocross of Nations. I know you like riding in the Nations, but Joel Smets is going to be the team manager. He said during the race in a pit lane interview that he's going to make an announcement next week. What do you think? I mean, I'm guessing he's got an idea what the team should be. You would love to ride again, but is it possible for you to get on the team? You know, because you know there's 4 guys in MX1 at the moment. This is where the 4 guys have changed the rule again now to allow more than 23 years old to ride MX2. Would it be possible for you if you had to ride a Suzuki 250?
If I had to, I will do. You know, but we have to be honest. You know, I didn't ride with the 250 for a long time, so there are other riders who come from the 250, and I think they are more used to it, you know. But and definitely, I'm sure that Smets will take the best riders out there and the best possible team. And if it's not me, it's not me, you know. I just hope that Belgium does good when I'm not there, and yeah, like I said, you know.
How tough was it last year, coming so close but not winning in Belgium, you know, for the Belgian team at Lommel?
Yeah, I think it was a shame for them, you know, and also for the Belgian people. But I'm sure everybody does his best at the races, and if they are second, they are second. You know, if they put everything in it, it's good. It's okay.
Got a question for you from somebody on Twitter, and the question is, well, it's from Frita. For Frita, after racing some AMA races this year, what do you think is the main difference between the 2 championships?
I think the main difference is just, everything is on one day, you know, and everything goes a lot faster. Tracks pretty much better than here, actually, more longer, wider, a little bit better prepared, some tracks than here, and it was just something new, you know. When you go to something new, it's always fun and good, and I had a great time there, and maybe in the next year or so I will do again, you know.
Yeah. Just talking about the tracks briefly, it seems this year that the tracks have always been better on the Sunday this year than on the Saturday. You know, less watering, less deep ruts, that kind of thing. You find that also to be the case?
Yeah, some tracks, some tracks are better on Sunday, but still, you know, I think some tracks they can prepare a little bit better. Like here, you know, like Checo, it's like an old circuit, but I think if they fix the jumps a little bit better, you know, it's just a little bit extra. I don't say they need to put a lot of more waves or whatever. You just keep the normal stuff, but just fix it a little bit, and then it's good. But yeah, every track has his positive and negative things.
All right, well look, that's all we've got time for this week on our live studio show. So thanks to our guest Jackie Martins, the team manager of Will van der Staan JM Racing KTM. Of course, Kevin Strybos as well, and Jose Boutron for joining us here this weekend. Good luck for the second race and for the rest of the season, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time when we go to Belgium. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye.